The weather has been absolutely stunning down here in Cape Town. There's been little to no wind, there's been lots of sunshine, and we've even had scorching temperatures well into the mid-30s. Fingers crossed that this stunning weather continues as we look ahead to the long weekend here in Cape Town. Hello again from Rouvaun Smit. Good to have you along for a short thing as we look ahead to the long weekend's racing action. Now midway through on Saturday, we have a double header of local racing action. On the Highveld, we're racing at Turffontein, and down here in Cape Town, racing reverts back to the country course for an 8-race program after the Royal Race Day last Sunday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. The curtain has now officially come down on what no doubt has been another memorable summer season in Cape Town. 8 races, as I said, we can look forward to on Saturday at the country course. The bipot will start with race 1. The first race jumps at 12:40, and if you are going to be taking a Hollywoodbet punted challenge entry, you need to be on 5 minutes before the advertised starting time. You need to take the bet slip. That's the one thing I see many people are not doing, and in fact last weekend on more than one occasion, there were people that came very close to picking all the winners on the card, but nobody took the bet slip. By taking the bet slip, it puts you in line to win a life-changing jackpot, because if you are the one person to correctly pick all 8 winners on this Hollywoodbets Durbanville card on Saturday, guaranteed you'll be an instant millionaire. Let's see if we can assist in finding you a winner or two on the card. First race is the Hollywoodbet Work Riders Series Leg 5, a maiden plate for 3-year-olds over 12.50, and I cannot believe we only have 6 runners to contest the opening event on the program. Normally, races of this nature are oversubscribed. Only 6 runners on Saturday, which means that the current log leader in the series, Louis Burke, is sitting in the jockey room. William Bambisa, Andili and Zongo, they also don't have rides in this race. So that opens the door to accomplished work rider Luke Coleman to more than likely walk off with the lion's share of the prize money in the opener on Saturday. He's on board number 1, Duchess of Paloma, who showed signs of a form return last time out over 1,200 meters at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. I personally thought that was a very good comeback run, particularly in the way that she finished off her race. She would have come on with the benefit of that one under the belt. She should strip much fitter now, having a second run after a layoff. And with Luke Coleman jumping her out from pole position, she should be a tough nut to crack. Her biggest danger, I thought, was number 2, Johnny Drama, who showed good improvement with blinkers last time out and could give her a run for her money. For third, I'm going with number 5, Joie de Flute, and for fourth, number 6, Stu's Girl. 1, 2, 5, 6. Those are the numbers I'm siding with in race number 1. Race 2 is a maiden juvenile plate over 12.50. Another small field, just 8 runners to contest the opening leg of the place accumulator. You need to be on by 12:15 if you are going to be getting involved in the place accumulator on Saturday. I thought that the obvious one looks like the horse they all have to beat, and that is number 3, Good For You. Now this horse took on winners and much stronger last time out when contesting the Grade 3 Splash Out Cape of Good Hope Nursery. What is interesting is that this time round, Good For You does get fitted with blinkers, so that should keep him on a straight course and also keep his mind on the task at hand where it matters most. Which means that to me, with blinkers on this time round, Good For You will be up there from the get-go and saying, come and catch me if you can. To me, the biggest danger is number 8, Diamond Days, who showed good improvement over 1,400. That was on this track last time out, and he now gets the services of Richard Free in the saddle, so there is more to come from number 8, Diamond Days. For third, I'm going with Tuso American, and for fourth with number 4, Big Deal. 3, 8, 2, 4, the numbers race number 2. Race 3 on the program, first leg of the Pick 6, a maiden juvenile plate over 12.50, where 10 runners will contest the third race on the card. You need to be on at 13.50 if you are going to be playing a Pick 6, and to me, we got a ready-made banker in the opener. I'm looking no further than number 5, Cliffscape. She's improving nicely. She made the expected natural progress from first to second start when she was second best last time out, because last time she found one just too good for her on the day. She's a filly that's still on the up. I think she will enjoy the extra that's on offer. And unless there is one of the first-timers that shows ability, to me, she is a hard horse to beat and will be a ready-made banker in race number 3. So number 5, Cliffscape, is my confident selection, ahead of 7, Una the Unicorn, 6, Wedding Vows, and 3, Electromagnetism. 5, 7, 6, 3, the numbers I'm going with in race number 3. Race 4 is a B Stakes over 1,400 metres, where just 6 runners will contest the first leg of the first jackpot. Now, I thought this race, really, none of them are going to Hollywood, especially if we see the type of form that they bring in to this race. Here, the obvious choice in race 4 is number 6, Captain West, who stayed on to finish 4th last time out at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. The form line of that race has been franked by a horse called Dumbledore, who has subsequently come out and won, so that certainly strengthens that form line. Captain West ideally suited to this track and does look like the horse they all have to beat. Biggest danger, I thought, would be number 1, Power and the Glory, who ran a little bit below par last time out, but is drawn in pole position and does get the services of Richard Free in the saddle. He retains the ride, so he definitely must have a chance if he does take to this track. For 3rd, I'm going with 2, Mauritius Kestrel, and for 4th, number 3, World of Pleasure. 6, 1, 2, 3, the numbers in race number 4. Moving on to race number 5, which is a Class 5, benchmark 66 over 1,400 metres, a nice field of 13 runners to contest the first leg of the second jackpot, and you need to be on by 3 o'clock. Here I thought I'm going to be siding with number 4, Golden Angel. Definitely has fair recent form lines to her credit. She has won once and she finished 3rd once from 3 starts. That was at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. She takes a drop in class, and I do think she will be competitive and must have a shout in this lineup. The horse that I think will probably give her the biggest run for money is number 6, Gripen. Now, she finished well in her last start when running on to finish 2nd over this distance. That was at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Cornet Offer retains the ride, and in this field, he can go one better and notch up his first career victory. So you can see another one of those races where you need to look long and hard, or whether you're going with the obvious or whether you're going to try and find a bit of value to make things pay. For 3rd, I'm going with 9, Sundays, and for 4th with number 10, Lady Luxton. 4, 6, 9, 10, the numbers in race number 5. That takes us on to race 6, which is a Class 4, benchmark 80 over 1,800 metres, a small field of 7 runners to contest the 6th race on the card. I like the look of number 1, Quite a King, who stayed on, went 4th over this distance last time out. I do think he's at his best if one looks at his form, particularly at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, but one cannot ignore him, particularly with Richard Free, that is now back in the saddle. He's a model of consistency, and if one looks at that last form line and you look at last weekend's result, you'll see that La Paluga has gone close next time out to give that form line a bit of a boost. So 1, Quite a King, is my first choice selection to win race 6, ahead of number 6, Regulation, who was a good second last time out and should be a factor again. For 3rd, I'm going with 4, Red Dawn, and 4th with number 3, 006. So 1, 6, 4, and 3 are the numbers I'm going with in race number 6. That takes us on to race 7, which is a Class 4 for fillies and mares with a benchmark of 80. This race to be run over 1,600 metres, and 11 runners are carded to contest the penultimate race on the card. Here my eye immediately fell on number 9, My Only Weakness, purely because I remember this horse moving up nicely last time out and really fighting very hard to keep challenges at bay in the run to the wire. This horse remains in Class 4 company, is ideally suited to this course, and does step up to 1,600 metres. And I see the blinkers have also been removed. So, with the services of Richard Free, I think can bounce back to winning ways. So I'm going with 9, My Only Weakness, to win it. I do also think that if one looks beyond My Only Weakness, the horse that one can probably earmark as one to go each way with is number 4, Fun Zone. Now, she also has decent form. She's always there or thereabout. She was not disgraced when fourth last time out in the non-black type Clapham Stakes, coupled with the fact that she won her only attempt over this course and distance, and with Alda de Meyer now back in the saddle, she could probably represent the value. So, let's go. 9, my only weakness to win it, ahead of 4, Fun Zone, 5, Lady Lookalike, and 6, Girl Magic. 9, 4, 5, 6, the numbers in race number 7. And that takes us on to the lucky last, which is race number 8, a D Stakes over 1,000 meters. Race 8 jumps at 1650, a field of 9 runners. And immediately, if one looks at the corresponding form lines, there are a couple of them that are renewing rivalry. I'm going to be siding with number 8, Champagne Mac, who was outrun late last time out over the course and distance. Richard Fourie retains the ride, and he should once again be involved in the finish. However, number 2, Electric Fields, who is a model of consistency and has regular race rider Pumi Mjokwa on board, is 2 kilos better off at the weights with number 8, Champagne Mac, and that for a 1.4 length beating. So that pretty much means that Electric Fields should be able to turn the tables with Champagne Mac. 1 Gravity, on the other hand, is a kilo and a half bet over the weights with number 3, Electric Fields, on their penultimate meeting. So there are a couple of combinations you need to take into account. So I'm going 8, Champagne Mac to win it, ahead of 3, Electric Fields. For third, I'm going 1 Gravity, and fourth with number 6, Poetic Princess. 8, 3, 1, 6, the numbers in the last of the afternoon, and that takes care of our preview at Hollywoodbets Durbanville on Saturday afternoon. Trust you'll enjoy the afternoon's racing at the country course. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun, you take care. Cheers for now.